Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone, to the Lost Depths of Phandelver.
Ooh.
We're lost.
Spooky stuff.
On a mission to uncover the mystery of the missing Trebre, our heroes found themselves sorting through the cluttered items around his home. Upon inspection, a large bladed dagger embedded with colored gems, a hidden compartment within the hilt opened, exposing a key. Divulging that this key might fit the lock of a box that they'd found, they used it to open the box, discovering a journal within. And upon reading the strange writing that plainly stated it was too deadly for customer use, a ward was cast, teleporting them to a pitch-dark hallway. Making their way through the perilous darkness, they came to a door that locked behind them as they entered a large lit room. Suddenly, a massive construct formed and spontaneously charged into combat, initiating a treacherous battle. As it was demolished, the construct collapsed into pieces, leaving a mysterious ring clanking off the stone floor. Designation 1 picked the ring up as the group found themselves suddenly porting back to the main area within Trebre's residence. Severely wounded from the experience, the endowing feeling of a level increase subsided their injuries as D1 investigated the ring, discovering it encompassed a compartment containing a static drop of water, kind of stuck in stasis. That's where we begin tonight.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. That is not right. What is that? Are there
the music?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is the right room, but...
Oh, did I manage to get that sword, or is it, like, planted there and doesn't move?
Oh, you have it.
Yeah, it was a large dagger, or was it a sword?
It's a large dagger. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what we forgot to cover. Is we'll cover that after maybe. Making sure all the items we have are on our list, but we got it written in Discord here.
Oh shit.
But yeah, we can make sure we add that to our sheets after. But right now, if you look, Riggs put it in story character info,
Oh, okay, cool.
so we have an idea of all the stuff that we've grabbed. At the end of the session, we can distribute that into our sheets. Yeah. And yeah, but I guess you can add a large bladed dagger with the blade encrusted with 4 gems. Which, if I remember, were what? Red, blue, green, and yellow?
I think so.
Oh, that wasn't the dagger that I was talking about. I was talking about the one over top of the fireplace that triggered that trap that transported us.
Oh, see, now I'm confused. I thought, are those the same ones? I thought that is all the
I
same.
thought that was it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I think so. I think just the graphics on the actual map sheet make it look like a sword.
Oh, it does. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my fault. Yeah, it's a dagger. It's like a nice long dagger. It could be a short sword to some, maybe. I will say this, Ronan. God, what's wrong with me? That is the stat has the stats of a dagger, so you can use it as a dagger if you like. All right, I'm sorry, my apologies. Okay.
All good.
You find yourselves back in the central room here, dimly lit for the most part, as strange shapes continue to bounce off the walls here. At this moment, Griff, you notice the blue light that is usually a Nola begins to slowly fade and fizzle. And you see that she ends up back in your dream catcher that hangs by your side.
Hell yeah.
At this
Back
time,
into place.
there is a...
Sorry, not to interrupt the DM,
Yeah,
but
go ahead.
we did just get a level up, which counts as a long rest, does it?
It does.
Which means I got to give you my spells again.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And I think so just to let you know, so now that I've gone for a thing, I've got Armor of Agathis, Hellish Rebuke, Magic Missile, and Thunder Wave. Those are my 4 static ones.
Okay.
And then my chosen ones, I think I'm going to go for... Ooh, do I want Fairy Fire? Sorry, I should have had this plan, guys. Considering our situation, I'm definitely going to go for Alarm.
All right.
And then I'll go for Alarm, Arcane Weapon, Cure Wounds, and Absorb Elements.
Very nice, very nice.
And keep in mind, we as players know that that's his spell list. We as characters don't know that.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Sure.
I also have to ask, who has the journal and what are you doing with it? Did you throw it in the fire? Is that the last thing? Okay, I was wondering if.
I mean, Brandy Winebottom would have thrown it in the fire, but
Right.
she was stopped.
Okay.
I feel like I was handing it to someone, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
You were handing it to Ronan, maybe.
and I think you were handing it to Sato, and Sato
Sure.
looked at it, and that's what teleported us.
Okay.
Oh, no, she was holding it, yeah. Yeah.
I was holding it when we teleported. It was definitely me.
she's to blame for us getting our asses kicked by a giant construct.
Yes, that's why I wanted to throw it in the fire.
Nice.
But no, I do think maybe I was handing it to D1.
Okay, I was just curious if somebody has that in their possession.
Yeah,
You're
Brandy's...
kind of gonna lay it down, or...
Yeah, well, I think Brandy was holding it. She's gonna try handing it to me. Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be handing it to somebody.
All right. I'm gonna reluctantly, like, kind of put my hand out, like, not even grab it, but like, kind of let her place it in it, like, with a.
All right, I would definitely plop it in your hand, and then I'm gonna.
Yeah.
a very unsure look on my face.
Do you want roll a perception check for me?
Just going over here.
All right.
Let's see what you get.
Hang out with Romy.
And we
9.
get not good. 9.
Yeah, this journal is it's hardbound, or rather soft bound, more or less. It's leather. It's made out of a pretty sturdy leather. It seems a little rough on the edges. Doesn't seem to be any discerning marks on it, anything special, aside from the fact that it has like a very long leather strap that kind of extends from the middle of the binding. It kind of goes, or it wraps around it rather to kind of keep it locked in place. That's maybe half an inch thick.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely not gonna read from it anymore. Maybe I'll ask Brandy, hey, if you hold open our little bag of, like, bottomless shit, maybe we'll just chuck it in there, and hopefully it doesn't... Does it lock? Does the book lock closed, or will it, like, flip open and stuff? Like,
no, I mean, it's a traditional journal. So if you can imagine,
Regular journal.
yeah, it has kind of a long strap that kind of extends out. Maybe if you're laying the journal down open on a desk, maybe at about 3 o'clock, there's a long strap that extends out. So when you close the journal, you can wrap that strap around it and kind of lock it closed.
gotcha. I'm gonna wrap the strap around, and I'm gonna tie like a little fisherman's knot to
Sure.
make sure it sort of stays put.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds good. And you're gonna go ahead and put that in the pack?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Throw
drop
in the
it
holding.
in the bag of holding. Yeah.
You got it. All right. Sounds good. just so you all know, and I think we listed all this stuff in the Discord too, as well as so you have the little dragon statue, and you have a skull and some other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got all that.
All right.
Yeah.
So, at this point, you all feel invigorated in a way. You having just been kind of zapped through space and time into some weird ethereal plane where you dealt with a construct of sorts. And now you're back here in this place, and the only thing you can think is that what else could possibly be here? If that was locked away, what other mysteries lie in this house? And just in this moment, Griff, there's a
Hell yeah.
shadow, and you notice it just for a second. I'd like you to roll a perception check for me, please. Chris is over here laughing at me.
I'm looking for the
I know, you should look for the button. Where's that at?
perception, you say?
Perception, yeah. Also, you know what? All of you roll a perception check for me. Why not?
Oh, damn. He went there. Fucking 2. God damn.
Oh, a 2.
Oh, our rolls are not
Oh,
good.
these low rolls tonight, you guys. Getting them out of the
Brandy,
way.
it's up to you. Well,
Yes.
Ronan got a 14.
Ronan, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
14's not bad.
Nice. Nice.
What do we got, Brandy?
Slow, I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. Take your time.
I mean, her batting average is
Jeez.
pretty damn good.
It's true. Like, she's
Oh,
14, yeah.
It's a weighted algorithm, I'm telling
Very
you.
nice, very nice.
That's right.
So, Ronan, you, just for a split second, you catch a glimpse at the corner of your eye, out the window, just for a split second. Brandy, you also notice it from where you were at. You just happen to be looking in that direction, just as a shadow, a small shadow, kind of passes in front of the window. It seems like a small form from what you could tell. It was only maybe a matter of a half a second. It kind of darted in front of the window, from I would say north to south.
is it as high as the bottom of the windowsill, pretty much?
It was. It just came up above the bottom of the windowsill just a little.
Like, I'm gonna motion to the group to kind of like duck down a little bit and point to the window and whisper something was just peeking in the window.
Shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw something, but not clear on what it was. It's probably a ghost.
Okay, so the windows are there
Yeah.
and here.
Thank you for marking them. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to like kind of here in between the two windows, kind of closer to the wall, and sort of
Sure.
motion for Griff and Ronan to.
Roll a dex check for me, Sato, just to kind of be quiet, or actually rather a stealth check. Roll a stealth check for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm assuming you're trying to be quiet
towards the
here.
other end of the
Yeah.
house.
Well, why did my stealth go? Oh, because I'm wearing heavy armor.
Oh, so
So
I
12.
see, I see.
Or no,
Yeah, yeah.
12. Yeah.
13, isn't it? Oh,
No,
it takes
it's
lower, right?
it's disadvantage. Yeah, with that heavy armor.
Oh, with armor. Thank you. 12. So you begin to walk, a little bit, heavy, a little heavy-footed. For the most part, you get there, doesn't seem to be any different, any difference.
All right. I'm gonna whisper. Whoa! How did I just lose my token? Oh no, there it is. Never mind. I'm losing my mind.
You're good.
Can I whistle to Rummy and see if he'll go check outside?
No, he's protecting me.
That's right. He's on Brandy's side now.
But yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah. Okay. So I will. He doesn't stealth. He's like a pit bull-sized shark robot. So he's quite the eyesore, but still.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, I think I will command Rummy to take a circle around the outside of the house and come and report back his findings.
Oh, you're gonna send him out. Okay. Are
Yeah.
you sending him out the front door?
Yeah, we pinned the front door open, if I remember. We left the stick and rock holding the door
Yeah.
open, so
You did.
everything's pinned open.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
you're gonna go ahead and I should probably do that on the map, huh? But
yeah, I'll send him out the front door, command him to do one full circle around the house, and then come back in the door.
ooh, okay. Let me see. Can you do me a favor again and
Yes.
link your servant for me? I just
Yeah.
want to just really quickly. Thank you. I know it's long. Let me just skim this quick. Okay. Okay. All right. You wanna take him outside and kind of fly him around the house, Sato, kind of like one time, and then bring him back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him out the
Okay.
front door, one complete circle around the outside of the house, and then back in.
All right. And just to clarify here, you see what he does.
That's what I'm
Yes?
trying to figure out. I don't know if I see what he does, but I believe I can communicate with him.
How much occurs his body? I'm sorry, guys. Give us 1 second here.
You're fine, man.
Files.
You should get a GoPro and attach it to him. That's all.
That's right. That's what I need exactly.
Friendly.
We'll find one from a merchant.
Okay. So let's just say this: if it can communicate with you,
Yeah. I don't think I can see through its eyes, but I think I can communicate with it.
okay. So here's what we'll do. Are you gonna have him be stealthy, sneaky? Like how do you want to approach this? 'Cause
Yeah,
if you
I
can
think I'm
communicate with him,
gonna.
You can tell him how you want to do this.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna tell him to go straight out the door and then fly straight up, like
Okay.
a good 20 feet straight up, and then be
Right.
sort of very stealthy as he flies sort of high in a circle around the house, looking down.
Just
And
whatever you do, don't touch the stick and the rock.
that's right. And then come back and report back to me what he sees.
Okay. And one last thing. I know that we linked your guy, your
Yeah.
stats somewhere here. I think it's in.
So he does have skills perception +0, proficiency or PB ×2, stealth +2, plus proficiency
perfect.
bonus. Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. Okay,
Yeah.
so roll a stealth check with me, for me rather, and use his proficiencies.
Okay, so what's my stealth? +3. His will be I think 1 higher than mine,
Okay, nice.
because his is proficiency bonus +2, right? And
That's
mine's-
really good. Yeah. Let's see what you get.
Or stealth. Yeah, his will be 1 higher than
let
mine.
me go ahead and roll 2.
Oh, my stealth is so this wouldn't
roll
be
a
with
D20.
disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see what you're
he
saying.
he
Okay.
wouldn't have disadvantage.
Okay, well you
But
rolled
if we
a
take the
5.
first number, yeah, so
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He +4, he'd get 9.
All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
I think that's
That's
right.
an
Yeah, stealth is
Yep, that's an
2
8.
plus proficiency bonus. Yeah.
All right, and let me. Oh my god. All right. Okay. My apologies. All right, so he. Almost in an instant, designation 1, as soon as you command him, he goes right to the door and he slowly makes his way out the front, the little, I don't even know what it's called. It's not a porch, but it's basically a porch.
A mudroom.
Yeah.
It's a mudroom, yeah. He flies through it pretty quietly, pretty slowly, and then once he gets just outside, he kind of zips up into the air. There's a couple of brief moments, designation 1, where you feel vulnerable in a way,
Okay.
and then within about 20 seconds, something like that, you hear the welcome sound of his swimming through the air, mechanical, whatever you would call it. and he comes back in. And I rolled really low, just so you know.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm gonna fly him right to me. Now, I'm not sure how I communicate with him. I gotta look more into this. I should know all this stuff,
It's all right.
guys.
We'll figure this out later. Yeah, it's
But
fine.
basically, I'm just gonna ask him. I'm sure he can nod yes and no at the absolute least. So, I'm gonna ask him if he saw anybody or anything on his little check there.
Okay. Let me. Okay. You get, and we'll do it this way. There's a connection there, and Griff, you see it. You're kind of like standing right in the proximity here. You can see there's a for a second the homunculus kind of gently swims, rather floats down into Designation 1's open hand, and there's almost kind of a connection between the two that's made. And almost instantly, Designation 1, though he always stands up straight, stands up just a little bit more straight just for a second, and he almost seems not there for just a moment. Designation 1, what you learn is just outside the window was a small form from the height that you saw him. Seemingly bushy hair, maybe red.
Bushy red hair. I'm gonna quietly whisper that to Griff and to Ronan that are both standing sort of close enough to hear me, hopefully.
Well, I was over in that corner. I was gonna say, like, during all of this, I wanted to try and discreetly check that door. Like, just try and open it.
Oh, perfect. Ronan,
And here, for the DM's reference, I'm going to give you this picture. I'll put it in general. Just to give you an idea of the size of the homunculus.
Is it the bushy red hair?
That was
that's fucking sweet, dude.
Yeah, it was way bigger than I thought it was. All right. That's really
He's
big,
about the size of like a large pit bull, right? Like a large dog, yeah. Or like a small dog, actually. A small dog.
So he's pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like the size of like, I guess a mid-sized dog.
Yeah. So as you kind of take in the information here, Ronan, you want to touch the handle and kind of try and open the door? Is that the idea?
Yeah, I just want to like peek into the next room.
Sure. The handle seems like the door's open to you.
Yeah, I'll creak it open.
All right. I will. I'll give you a little visual here, even though it's. All right. At this time. All right. At this time, you hear. Who's closest to the door? Brandy. Brandy, you hear a.
All right, there's some guys out here having sex.
Damn.
It sounded like somebody. It sounded like somebody stumbled, like lost their footing and stumbled, slipped, and then got back up.
God damn it.
Chris asked me if I was okay.
All right. Let's see. What is everyone else doing? Are they kind of distracted?
They are.
All right. Well, I'm afraid.
It's your nightmare to endure.
I have no friends. I guess maybe I would try and get. I would probably try and get Ronan's attention because he's kind of across the way. I'm like, Ronan, listen, there's someone outside the door. I'm pretty sure they just fell down. Or they're doing something else. I'm not really sure.
Are they coming in?
I don't know. They could be the owner of the house, and that probably would be bad.
Yeah, I hope that's not the case.
Good. So we should just prepare ourselves for maybe a fight, or maybe he's a nice guy.
All right. Yeah, I will. Here, let me just shed some light in here for you. Everybody's so quiet. It's great.
Uh,
It's very tense.
You hear, just for a second, kind of a sound like somebody starts to walk away. There's a hesitation, Brandy, but you can hear that
Okay.
definitely somebody's walking away.
So then maybe I can sneakily stick my head out and see if I can catch a sight of them.
Yeah, sure. Roll a perception check for me.
Afraid.
10. So the rain is coming down a lot out here, quite a bit. It's very foggy as well, and you can see there is a form moving away, but it doesn't look like anybody is with them. Looks like one maybe a passerby that saw the door open. It's just like looking around.
Okay. So
Hard to say.
nothing strong to report. Gotcha.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I'll leave it to you. If you want to like to close the door or anything you like to do here, you have the floor.
I don't want to close the door because there's traps. So no, I mean I feel like I'll keep my spot here because it's probably not a bad idea to keep an eye out. And so long as the guy's heading away, I'll just keep watch for now.
Okay.
okay.
You got it. Got it.
After talking to or communicating with Rummy here, I would probably head over to the door to sort of take a closer listen as well.
Yeah, see.
Okay.
And I would tell him, hey, there was someone tripped and fell. Now they're walking away, but I couldn't get any details.
Yeah, well, Rummy here reports that someone with red bushy hair he spotted. I wonder if we should just go check it out ourselves. I mean,
There's enough of us. I mean, I think we can handle one
Yeah.
bushy-haired man.
the only thing I'm worried about is we were told not to let the Mr. Croc boss himself there know that we're on this mission because it's against his interests. So if it's him or one of his closely related henchmen, it could be bad. But at the same time, whoever it is has probably seen us through that damn window anyway. So I mean, what do we have to lose, right?
I don't
Sure,
think
let's
they
go.
necessarily would have seen us. They would have seen 4 bodies. Because it's like really dimly lit, and when I looked through the window, it was hard as hell to see. I could barely make out that the candle was burning.
Damn, and I did not take this guy's self. I'm gonna go. What can I do? I'm gonna go up to Griffin and say,
What's up?
"Hey, man, you mind if I borrow your big
Not the
green
peaches, not the
hoodie?"
peaches.
Anything but the peaches. Yeah, no, it's okay. You can hang on to those peaches for now. But
Anything.
I might grab that oversized green cloak with the hood off you here.
Hell yeah. Freeze my arms for more wild swinging.
Nice.
It's all yours.
All right, and then
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
room.
I'm gonna take off my pirate's hat and literally put the cloak right over me, pull the head right down over my robotic face so that you can barely see like anything above my bandana.
Nice.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I think I am going to literally waltz out the front door.
Sure. I've got your back.
All right, thank you.
1 second, just one. Because I did not expect this. So just 1 second. So I can find the proper. Oh, you dummy, Tony. Give me 1 second here.
All good.
All right. For now, we'll just use. For sorry, guys, I can't find the token that I needed, but it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, good.
It's fine, Cat. It's fine.
Lost in the pile of tokens you have.
I have so many tokens, dude. Like, I do. I have a lot, thanks to Seda. For some reason, I can't find the one that I need, but it's all right. What we'll do is we'll just. Oh, I do have him. God, I'm an idiot. All right. Whew.
You're good, man. It's the end of the week. You're allowed to be burnt out.
There you go.
Let me do this. All right, very nice. So you're all in. Here, we'll just do this.
That works.
Okay.
There we go. So we'll move accordingly.
Nice.
Who was going outside with designation 1?
I think just me, and I was actually going to leave Rummy
Yeah.
inside, actually.
Okay.
I'll be like right at the foot of the door with Brandy. Just walk.
Yeah, I'll be slightly behind him.
All right. I like this. This is perfect. Okay. So designation 1, you are outside now. I'll go ahead and say roll a perception check for me so you can get a really good view of the area here.
All right. 17.
17. Nice roll. It's about time, you guys. Jeez.
Yeah, no shit.
We can't see nothing, can't do nothing.
We're not very
Designation
perceptive
1,
today.
you hear in kind of in the distance, a little bit south from your position here, even through the rain, and it's coming down pretty hard out here. I should have it actually louder. But it's pretty loud. Like the rain's coming down in just sheets. You know, you get soaked in like 10 seconds standing out here. And just as soon as you kind of start to look around here, you see in the distance, a little not too far away, a man kind of drunken, stupid, kind of like slipping and sliding his way down this hill in front of you. And to your best, to the history around this place, or whatever, the people that you've met here, to your best knowledge, this seems to be the man from the docks.
Oh, that we gave my canoe to, or my rowboat to.
That's right. Hedrick.
That guy.
And
I have his name written down somewhere.
Yeah, he seems to be kind of maybe talking to himself possibly, but he's absolutely, from what you can tell, you know, had definitely his fair share of drinks this evening.
He's fucking pissed, mate.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna wander over to him,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, I recognize you. You got an extra drink, mate."
He kind of looks up at you as he's struggling to walk, and says, "We don't need no help at the docks, okay? Big guy thing."
Gotcha. That's okay. I know you got it covered, man. That's why I trusted you. I trust you, man. I trust you. Yeah, we're just like trying to get out of this damn fucking rain, man. It's fucking feeling soaked to the bone here. Fuck, a little rum or whiskey or whatever you got would sure warm me up.
He looks at you, kind of cockeyed, side-eyed there, designation 1. You can see he's holding on to a fairly large flask. And you know, you could probably get it from him.
I'm gonna pull out 1 gold piece from my pouch.
Okay.
And I say, deal of a lifetime, brother. 1 gold piece for a fucking solid chug out of your bottle.
A gold piece? Oh. He looks at it, kind of stumbles a little, and he just hands you the flask. and just starts to walk a little bit more. Takes 2 more steps, falls flat on his face. Because I rolled a 1.
All right, I'm gonna grab the flask and I'm gonna take a big chug out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna hand it back to him and just say, so where are you headed, partner?
Home. He looks at you and he kind of points his finger a little bit. I recognize you.
Yeah, you got my rowboat, man. You take good care of that.
Snooping around for.
We're not snooping anything. No snooping. I don't know what you're trying to say. Are you trying to accuse me of something?
Maybe.
Just trying to get out of the rain, friend. Just trying to get out of the rain for just a second. You know what I mean?
Roll a persuasion check. Designation 1. Yeah.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
13.
I saw your machine, pet, flying around top of the house there, the hut.
Oh, that thing.
Snooping around.
He
Trebrae's house.
I was gonna say he loves the rain. Unlike me, I fucking can't stand this rain. He seems to enjoy it, so I just let him do his own thing. Anyways, I'm just trying to. I mean, can you put us up for the night? You got extra room?
No, nothing. Go to the inn.
I'm just gonna be like, all right, man. You look like
uninteresting conversation.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, you know what, buddy? You look like you could use some rest. I'll make you a deal. Here's another gold piece. Just give yourself something to get a hearty breakfast in the morning. And just between me and you didn't see us tonight. We didn't see you tonight. None of this happened. Take the gold piece, go home, get yourself some sleep, get yourself a nice, luxurious breakfast in the morning.
He looks at you, and he looks at the gold piece, and he looks back up at you. He puts his hand out, extends his hand.
Alright, as I put it in your hand, I'm gonna go, you never see nothing, right?
He keeps his hand held out.
Again, I'm gonna look him in the eyes and go, right?
He keeps his hand
There, I'll walk up behind D1 and point to him with my blades. Say,
Oh, damn.
you didn't see none of this.
Roll an intimidation.
So that would be scary. It's dark and raining, and then
Roll it with advantage.
And he's hoodless now. He's full. He's full red-skinned sword arms.
Yeah, roll it with advantage.
Advantage. Okay, cool. Here we go.
Intimidation
Scary.
with advantage. You got.
Dang, you guy. Oh.
oh,
21.
Shit.
He says, "Oh, of course." He takes the money, puts it down, and starts to really, very quickly back away from you all.
All right, I'm gonna sort of take a step back and gesture towards where he was pointing his house was, and say, you're okay to pass to get to your house there, old fella.
Be safe. Yeah, and all that. He walks away.
I'll walk back
Disappears into sight.
before I'm seen.
Yeah, I gotta follow Griff back into the house, going, what the fuck?
So
Hey, we did
while
ask him
all of
about
that
the
was
orange
going on,
Yeah.
could I have
yeah.
been checking out this room?
Yes. Let's do that. Actually, that's actually what I had jotted down here, so I wouldn't forget.
Cool.
Let me load up the screen.
Was that guy the fucking orange thing? The orange-haired thing?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if he was.
Nope.
We didn't ask him about if he saw any weird orange creatures.
That might
Well,
have
I
been
don't know how
yeah,
helpful he was gonna be.
true.
Isn't it pretty early in the day?
It's pretty early in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what time it was that we stopped by the little local market there to buy the hood and stuff.
It was
That was like right after we woke up.
yeah. It's probably about 2 p.m. I would say,
Okay.
something like that.
So I'm gonna go to Brandy and say, I didn't see anything with orange hair out there, but we did see the old man from the docks. He's supposed to be watching my canoe, and he's drunk as a fuck, so I don't know what to think about that, but,
Well, hopefully it doesn't go drown in that canoe.
yeah, hopefully he doesn't remember seeing us here, too. He was, he looked pretty hammered. I'm sure he's gonna probably forget, but, should be aware.
Well, that's all right.
I didn't see anything with red hair, though. I'm wondering if we should check again, or I didn't see anything else out there.
All right, and just give me 1 second here, Ronan. And we're gonna go ahead and play this as you walk outside. Say designation 1, Ronan.
Or I'm still standing at the door talking to Brandy.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Ronan, would you like to walk into the room here?
Yeah, I was gonna walk in and just kind of give it a
Sure.
once over.
Yeah. Go ahead and move your token. I will give you the reveal. There is, and we'll just say for the sake of it, Ronan, you see in here, obviously, with your vision. It's very strange what what you walk into. There's a very large rug laid out in the middle of the room here, various bookshelves and dressers and such. There's a bed in the corner with a stand beside it. And beside the bookcase, it looks like it was just like a disaster or something here. There's books pulled off the shelves, a lot pulled open to certain pages. There's some scrolls laying here as well. Some loose pages, parchment that you see. There's also a desk in the corner of the room. Seems to have some loose parchment on it with some things written down on it, along with a chair, some drawers. And the biggest thing that you notice, Ronan, is this room seems to have 4 suits of armor kind of set up on stands. They're very nice pieces. They're all different in different ways. But there is something that you do notice almost immediately. And I would like you to roll a perception check for me first before I go any further. With the armor, at least. All right, cool. Nice. Wanted to make sure you had your... you notice there's a different scheme to each of these armors. The armor seems almost themed in a way. The one directly in front of you, for instance, you can see it has like a bluish tint to it. There's very intricate designs around the bottom of the kind of the plate, the bottom part of the plate, where it looks almost like ocean waves crashing. There's also a very nice helmet, metal helmet, full cage on the front of it.
All right, so I get the sense that these armors are probably linked to that knife in some way, or that dagger with the gems. You said there were scrolls?
There are.
Do they look like spell scrolls, or do they just look like parchment scrolls?
Oh, that you will have to see for yourself. Would you like to pick 1 or 2 up? See for yourself.
Yeah, I'll pick them up.
All right, roll an investigation check. 15. All right. Ronan, I would like you to roll a 1d6 for me, please. 2. Okay, I can give this to you, or I can put it in general, whatever you'd like.
We'll put it in general. Just remember that I have it.
Sure. Should I put it in story character info? Probably better, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me find it. I'm getting better at this.
Getting learned.
Oh, cool.
This is what you find, Ronan. It's odd. It's a very strange language, seemingly.
All right. Well, I get the inkling that that's arcane in nature, so I'll hang on to that and let Sato know about it later. So the bookshelf just looks like it was tossed.
It does. It does.
Okay.
Although some pages look like maybe. I mean, it's odd to you. I would say some of the pages are kind of open to very odd things. If you'd like to get a closer look, you can.
I'll ignore that for now. I'll go
Okay.
check out the desk.
Yeah, you got it. All right. All right. Cool. Roll an investigation check for me, Ronan. One more.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. You're rolling tonight, man. All right, Ronan. Right on the top, here, on the top of the desk, you see a couple of pages that are scribbled. There are some scribbled notes. One that you make out, actually, in common, that you can see that is, looks like information of sorts. Let me... Oh my God, Reegs. I do this every time. Oh, you know what? I can just drag it, right? There you go, my bad. It's in story character info if you guys want to take a look. You see a page, looks like it's supposed to go with maybe a whole, an entire series or chapter or something. These seem highlighted to you.
Oh shit, it's a page out of the Wasteland Wanderer's Guide. All right, cool. All right, so I would say about this time I walk back to the entrance here as everybody else is coming back inside.
Okay.
And I see him and say, hey, something up with statues in this room. You guys want to help me figure this out?
Hell yeah.
All right. Yeah, and you, I would say right about now is a good time for you to all to come back inside from your
Sure.
adventure outside.
Yeah. Yeah, I think me and Brandy are just sort of standing in the doorway here.
I'm just warming up by the fire.
Yeah,
And-
if you feel a really good sense of accomplishment, you know, after that.
Hell
sorry,
yeah.
say that.
Like,
Yeah.
I can intimidate people with my no hands.
That's right.
That's what these blades were good at.
Yeah, so I'll march back over to Griff by the fire, and I'm gonna take the hooded cloak off, and I'm gonna sort of shake the rain off it, and then I'm gonna kind of hold it in front of the fire, like not so it burns, but just to let it dry, like make it. It's not actually gonna be long enough to dry anything, but just for the
Right.
gesture of it.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna just hand it back over to him.
Okay.
Drape it over my
I
arm.
forgot to ask earlier when I was at the fireplace, was heat coming off of it? Or is it magical like the candle was?
Heat is coming off of it, yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yep, it is actually a fire.
It's
That's
just
why I
a
asked her if she
careful feed.
really wanted to burn the journal, because I was like, there's a fire here. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I gotta go to Griff and go, it looks like our warlock buddy there has found another room up there. You wanna go see what he's up to?
Yep. I'll throw up the cloak and throw my arms through it and
Yeah.
perfectly put it on.
Yeah, and aside from the firelight in the room here, lighting the room, you can also, and the candle over on the desk, that seems to be an illusion. Designation 1 seems to be glowing, giving off a light blue, as you're getting used to being in the house here. Lighting the area.
Oh, gotcha.
His armor, so to speak.
Yeah, I'll fire him up.
Which is kind of him, so.
My armor's got LEDs inserted into it.
Pretty much.
There you go.
It's RGB.
All right. And Brandy, you're
Armor GB.
by the door here.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check for me, Brandy.
Ooh.
Yeah. While they're doing this. A 23.
Oh,
Your rolls
nice.
are so good.
The dice love her.
They do. They do. You see the rain is just falling and just falling, coming down. It seems the vision, even with a 23, unfortunately, is really, really, really bad from where you're at right now. But you can see
True.
there's definitely a smear mark kind of down off the step. You can make out somebody was there. Maybe they looked in, didn't see anything, and walked away. Maybe there's definitely a smear mark there. You also see, just for a second, there's like a purple glimmer shining off of the doorknob that's like propped open. It's very faint, but it seems to be building. It's something that you noticed at a very dim state, and now it's starting to kind of get a little bit brighter.
Okay, interesting. And this is coming from outside?
This is coming from this door right here, the doorknob, and you have the door propped open at the moment.
Yes. There's nothing else that I can see.
There is not. It's pouring outside, and the thunder's very loud, as it were.
Okay, well, I don't know what that's all about. I don't really think I want to go outside in the rain.
Okay.
So what's up with these statues? Are they all coordinated in color?
Would you all like to kind of go into the room, or I'll leave it to you? Would you like?
Yeah, I think me and Griff are kind of on our way to go see if
Yeah.
Bat found anything cool.
Okay.
I'm reluctant
Ronan
to
first.
leave the door. I feel like I want to close it, but I also don't want to just leave it unguarded. So
Yeah,
me and Rummy, we're chilling.
Yeah,
We're having a nice time.
I'll leave Rummy down there with Brandy for sure.
Okay. You got it. So, are you
Alright.
guys walking in the room then?
Yeah, I think me and
Sure. Yeah.
Mr. Griffin will head into the room.
Wandering.
All right. And the door slams shut, and the floor gives out.
Right.
We found the basement.
And the walls start closing
Right.
in together, and
Bye,
spikes pop out of
guys.
them.
Yeah, you walk in. You see immediately to your left and right, as soon as you walk in, Designation 1 and Griff, you see suits of armor that are kind of up on stands of sorts. They all have they're all a little different in a way. They all have kind of a different motif, if you will. The one to the left here, as you walk in the room, is covered in almost a light blue armor. It's you can't tell if it's plate or if it's scale or leather. It's really hard to tell from just looking at it. But you can see that there's like an ocean wave motif going on all over the armor here. The design is fluid.
Which one is that?
Without the pun. This one here.
That one? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and inspect that one closer. The waves
All
will
right.
definitely
Roll
catch
an
my
investigation
attention.
check. Yeah. You're inspecting it?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Roll an investigation check.
Got it.
Griff, you also noticed the same. You noticed the armor here. You also noticed a stack of books kind of over in the corner. Wow, double ones.
Holy
Double
shit.
one.
Jeez.
Snake.
Armor's really
Oh,
fucking
man.
pretty, isn't it?
That's right.
wow.
The only thing that you can think Designation 1 is how old and decrepit this armor is now that you get a closer look. It looks horrible. It's chipped away and rusty in certain spots. It seems to be chain underneath it, but it seems to be tattered and bent up in pieces, hanging down underneath the corners. There is one thing you do notice, even with a natural one, because you have to notice it, and that is that there is a little blue gem kind of in the middle of the chest of the armor. Little blue gem.
Interesting. I'm gonna yell back at Ronan and go, this one looks pretty decrepit to me. I mean, at some point we could just take them, all 4 of them, and, I don't know, what do you think?
What, take the whole fucking armor?
Well, I'm sure we could jump into our bag if we broke it up into pieces.
I mean,
We're gonna take this whole
if you
game.
want
with
to take it, go for it. I'll help you load it up. But that seems a little not
Yeah.
sure.
Are you going to attempt to take the armor?
I'm gonna point at the gem and ask Ronan, what do you make of this? And I'm gonna point right at the gem.
I'm gonna pull that gemmed knife out and kind of hold it up to the armor. Does anything happen?
Nothing happens, Ronan, but you notice that the gem type is exactly the same as the one in your dagger. Even the blue, it looks like it might have been cut from the same gem, possibly.
Okay. So I'm gonna say to Diz, I think it's more likely that these are some sort of lock.
Do I notice that the gems are the similar? Probably not immediately, huh?
You don't notice anything except for the fact that this armor looks like crap, man. It's rusty.
Gotcha.
And you keep thinking like, oh, I think maybe I can use it somehow, because it's, it's some parts of it that are pretty elegant,
Yeah.
and it looks pretty old to you, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, well, I mean, it's decrepit, but it can be shined up. I'm gonna be like, what do you make of the gem? I mean, it just looks like a gem to me. I don't know.
Well, 4 armors. I'm gonna go check this one up here in the corner.
Yeah, I'll check
All
this
right,
one
yeah.
down in this corner as well,
Griff,
as
for
he's doing
sure.
that.
Griff, roll, both of you, I'd like you to roll an investigation check for me, please.
Ooh.
Griff and Ronan.
Investigation.
I'm just looking to see if the gem's in.
Oh shit, I did with advantage. Hold on.
It's okay.
That's okay. It's okay. We just take the first number if you accidentally do that. That's fine.
Gotcha.
Our rolls tonight. We need Brandy
What's
in here.
going on? I know she's out there. Watch.
Listen, I try.
All right, give me 1 second here. All right, Ronan, you first. You come up onto the armor here, kind of and you notice from the glint of Designations 1's armor, it's kind of dim from this far away, but it's just barely bright enough to make out the fact that there's a little bit of a red glint to this armor. It's a little bit more than being rusted. There's almost like like a purposeful oxidation or something that happened here. And there's a flame motif all across the breastplate of this armor. The helmet of the armor is quite elegant, although it's bent up and chipped in certain spots. Looks like it's seen some battle in its day. But nonetheless, it has a red gem kind of right up, in the upper chest plate area, kind of indented in. Griff, you observe with your 5.
Hell yeah.
You see,
One of my eyes is closed.
there is an absolute like, you could barely make it out because the armor is so damaged. But the armor has a green leathery hue to it. The whole other armor is made out of a kind of a leather, like a woven leather. And there seems to be kind of a tree in the middle of the breast chest plate of the armor here. It seems to be like a tree with roots that kind of knot down into themselves and then kind of circle up and around, creating like branches in a tree.
Gotcha.
And it's quite elegant. In its time, it was probably a beautiful piece of armor for something. And you can see there's a little green gem just in the top of the chest plate.
Well, yeah, I'll try and I'll pry it out with the tip of my blade.
You're gonna try and pry it out.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
just for shits and giggles here.
All right, so I would say, let me see here. Roll a dexterity check for me to make sure that you can actually
Right.
Get
Get it in there. Get the...
yeah, yeah.
Oh shit! I think that might be a save or.
Nope, that's right.
That's right.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, look at that. All right, Griff, as soon as you begin to get close with your blade to the breastplate here, you begin to hear a hum, a very low pitch hum. It's simple at first, very quiet,
Weird.
then it begins to build. Very overwhelming feeling begins to consume this corner of the room. There's a green glow that begins to emanate from the gem and the armor here. Would you like to continue?
Yeah, I'm gonna just shout to D1 and just say, like, do you hear that? Or am I just crazy? Do you see this green glow?
Do I hear it?
You can see that it's definitely reacting. Yeah.
I'm like, damn, yeah, something's going on with that. I'm gonna walk over to him.
Right. Can I yell over to Ronan as well?
You can. Yeah, you can hear each other in here.
Just say, like, Ronan, check out this crazy magic aura.
The other
Yeah,
armor
yeah,
had a
from you.
gem in it too.
Yeah, they all have a gem.
I remember the last time we started poking at gems, we ended up in a fucking pitch black hallway and getting attacked by a
Right.
monster. So
Yeah.
I'll slowly start backing out the blade.
Sure.
Remembering the ordeal we went through.
Yeah, the hum slowly starts to fade, Griff, as well as the brightness of the green gem starts to slowly dim and fade.
Strange. Well, don't try to take those out of the armor whenever you do.
Brandy.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yes.
No, go. Yeah, you guys go.
I was just gonna say, finish your statement there. I kind of cut you off right in the middle of your response.
No, it's all
Sorry
good.
about that. Okay. Yeah, Brandy, you hear for just a second. You hear kind of a rumble. There's like a hum and a rumble, just for maybe 6 or 7 seconds, and then it subsides. Seems to be coming from the other room in the house here.
Oh, the other. Okay. The room that everyone else is in?
Yeah. Basically, you're hearing the hum
There's-
in the other room. Yeah.
Okay.
And I would say roll a perception check for me, Brandy, just for the sake of it.
Sure.
Just for this, because giving away information, they say, is, Okay, 9.
Oh, no.
Brandy, you get the feeling that if you heard that and felt that from where you are, then anybody within a certain radius of the house probably did too.
Oh, true. Okay. We've got a hairy spy somewhere around here.
Well, if there was anybody around, they would have heard it too, right?
Sure.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
we don't know.
It was noisy. But okay. I will give you all the floor here, and allow you to kind of do whatever you'd like.
I'm gonna, if I got Ronan and Griff here, I'm like, do you see? I don't see any signs of this missing Treble or whatever the hell his name is.
I'll
From
tell
the
you what.
outside of the house, it looked like there was a basement to this place.
Yeah. We'll
Maybe.
do one more thing, and if we don't find anything, I guess we're done here. But I'm gonna start walking around the room, tapping on the floor with my glaive to see if there's a noise difference again. And I'm gonna point over to that pile of books and shit on the floor.
Yeah.
And tell Diz, I went through that and found this, and I'll hand him that scroll. If you want to look through that and see if anything catches your eye.
Yeah. Fuck, I'll take a look.
For sure, for sure. Okay, Griff, are you hanging out here with the green armor,
Yeah.
or are you kind of, what would you like to do?
I'll just kind of like flip over this giant rug we're standing on, just the corner
Oh,
of
you
it.
want to look kind of underneath it?
Yeah, just
Yeah. It's a good idea. I'll say even without any checks, Griff, underneath the carpet seems quite dull, dusty, dirty. You can hear Ronan begin to start to tap his staff on the
right.
on the floor in increments to try and hear the
I hear
vibration
what you're doing.
underneath. And slowly, Ronan, as you approach the back of the room here beside the armor, beside the desk, you can hear it's hollow underneath, for sure. Especially after Griff pulls the rug up.
Did we find a way down?
Also, you notice as you approach Sarah over here, Griff, and Ronan,
Right.
there's another suit of armor over here. It seems to be pretty clean. You could tell it's quite old and thin, and certain areas are bashed in, the shoulders and such. But there's a sun motif kind of on the bottom of the breastplate here with a yellow gem in the middle. Seems to be unmistakable. There's also a lot of dirt, and I will go ahead and say, just for the sake of it, we'll go ahead and roll one more perception check. All four of you, please. Also, Brandy, of course.
Okay.
Just a general, just to see. I like to go by passives, but we'll just see what happens here.
Oh my god, my roll tonight.
What is going on with your rolls?
Brutal.
Can we get a natural 20?
What'd you get? 8? Yeah, damn. man.
DM, I rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Now
Brandy.
that's a perception check for the DM.
Did she roll? Did Brandy roll?
Yeah, I think it just got stuck with my other one.
Oh, it's 21.
Oh,
21?
Yeah.
gotcha.
You rolled
Nice, nice. Perfect. All right. Man, oh man. Okay, Brandon, we'll come back to you. We'll come to you last, because all right.
I think you missed that nod to the Dungeon News video that I just did.
I totally got it. Yeah, at the last minute. I was just like, oh, okay, I got you. Oh, the Dungeon Dudes rock, man. They rock. Someday we'll get to say thank you to them. Hopefully.
Fuck
All
yeah.
right. So, let me see here. Griff and
What's
Ronan, you notice as Designation 1 is kind of still looking at this armor over in the corner here, this blue armor. He can't keep his eyes off of it, even though he's across the room. He's still kind of like eyeing it up. You notice there's a certain dirt pattern here on the room, on the floor. You noticed it when you came in. And you kind of like, it's in splotches and stuff. You can see that it's in well-trafficked areas or whatever, but there seems to be a buildup of dirt near the bookcase that's directly across from the door here. Just an observation that you noticed, as well as part of the rug seems to be disturbed at this location, almost like it's been bunched up numerous times or disturbed in some way.
Oh, it's fucked up like the other bit of carpet was fucked up. Alright, cool. I will check out that bookcase. Is it...
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you notice Ronan, and like I said, you and Griff, you both notice the dirt. And Griff, you see him walking over.
I'll go walk up there with him.
Yeah,
Kind of check the other side with him.
Sure. You notice, and Griff, immediately, as you look down, you notice there isn't the dirt buildup on the other bookcases. There is at this one, for whatever reason. It seems very peculiar to you. As you look, there are many books scattered throughout these two bookcases. many different tomes, some large, some small, some thicker than others. There's some very strange writings on some of the tomes, but there's a couple that really pique your interest. Both of you notice, Griff, on the left-hand side, you notice there's a book on the very top shelf. It has a red gem that protrudes out from the spine, as well as a green gem that protrudes out from the bottom spine on the bottom shelf. Ronan, you notice the same kind of pattern in books here. They seem mostly random, except for two tomes that stand out from you to you. There's a tome that has kind of a blue binding with a couple of blue gems on it, and then there's another with a yellow gem. Very peculiar to you.
I'm gonna point it out and tell Griff, pull that
Right.
while I pull this.
Which colors do you want me to pull? The
Well,
green.
they're the same on both of the
Oh,
right.
okay.
They're in the same spot. They look the same.
They seem to be placed in a different spot, but the books themselves stand out. Like since you're looking at them and you're up close, you can definitely see that they're made differently.
I mean, there's 4 different colors of armor, 4 different like elements of armor, I guess. Like, there's the the earth, the sea, the sun, and what was that 4th one?
Yeah,
Fire.
Fire. Okay.
Or was it one a tree?
yeah.
Yeah, fire, tree, water. But what was the
There was
4th?
fire, a sun, tree, and water.
Oh, fire and a sun.
Yeah.
I mean, we can start matching up gems with colors, maybe. If I'll just like that, yeah, ask Ronan that pretty much.
Yeah, I think these are levers.
All right. How would you like to proceed?
I can go ahead and give the green one a pull with the tips of my blades. I can kind of just like crowbar them in there.
All right. I have to ask, what order would you like to pull the levers?
What do you think, Ronan? Green first?
Do I hear any of this, or can I hear them?
You can.
Sort of just still standing by the doorway here. I'm gonna go, what's the order on that dagger you found?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dagger.
Yeah, we'll pull them in the same order. Do we want to go from the blade to the handle or in reverse?
Oh, fuck. That's a
Did we do it
50-50,
before?
Mike.
Yep. Well, we'll try from the blade to the handle.
From the blade to the handle?
Yep.
Okay. The order from the blade to the handle is blue, green, yellow, red. Is this the correct order you'd like to use?
Yep.
Okay. There is a moment of calm as you begin to slowly move the levers in front of you. There's a snap, a couple of gears. You hear them spinning. And then all 4 sets of armor attack you. I'm just kidding. They stand up upright for 1 split second. All of the gems illuminate in the breastplates, and then they dim out and they rest. The door, or rather the bookcase. Oh, God. Is open, revealing another room beyond.
Wow.
Oh, sweet.
The plot thickens.
Yeah. So I'm gonna yell at them, I should probably go get Brandy,
Yeah, go get Brandy and we'll press on.
Out here napping.
Does everybody here got a couple minutes? I could take 10 minutes and cast a spell on the door that might warn us if anybody's coming in. It's gonna take me like 10 minutes, so maybe I'll just give Griffin and Bat. I'll give him. I'm gonna go down work on the door for a minute. If you guys want to go in and investigate.
Well, are you gonna alarm the door and keep it open?
That's what I don't want to close that front door. But
I'm afraid to
remember,
close any door.
every time that front door closed, fucking
I'll
fire
just-
beams started shooting around.
I'll send one of my echoes, and he can guard it for us.
That sounds good.
Brandy,
I'm
real
like,
quick.
it's all right, man. I think I got something that'll cover the door.
No,
All right. I was just curious.
really quickly.
Like, I don't
Sorry.
think it's gonna go off if we just let it close, because it only
Good.
goes off when somebody opens it.
what's that breaks?
Like, it'll be ready to go off, but
I'm not that fond of getting hit by fucking flamethrowers. I don't know.
I mean, I'll do it.
Brandy, at just this time, you notice with your
Yeah.
fantastic roll once again, the purple light that was started as nothing and began a little bit dim.
Yeah.
It started to grow pretty rapidly here, and now you have a very bright purple light kind of emanating from the doorknob, and the portrait kind of that sits beside the door on the other side, kind of coming in. The one that emanated the flames from it seems to be starting to glow around the outside edge of the frame, with the door being open.
So it's haunted.
Nah.
So maybe, okay. So then I guess I would probably, well, I don't know, man. Last time I picked something up that was glowing, we got teleported into danger zone. I'm afraid to touch anything.
Robbie's gonna look up at her with like a sort of scared looking eyes.
It's okay, buddy. I'll keep you safe.
Do you have shark eyes?
Oh, I can do
He
this.
does. Well, kind
So
of.
they're
He's
just,
got
like,
robot
empty
eyes.
and-
Yeah, his robot eyes sort of dimmed down to like kind of like a.
Beady little robot shark eyes. It's not as
Who's the portrait
I'd
of?
say.
Is it a hairy, red-haired man?
I thought
Oh,
it was more
it's-
like a mirror.
It is. It's like a really dark, opaque kind of. It's not really reflective. It's kind of a dark portrait.
Man, that's definitely haunted.
There seems to be a growing arc as you stand here, Brandy, of almost electricity that seems to be connecting from the door jamb to the doorknob itself.
Oh, sure. So they're probably trapped, right? Because there's a trap somehow. So can I find a way to maybe unlink the whatever, the picture frame or portrait or mirror to the doorknob somehow?
Roll an investigation check for me.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay, 11. You can see there are magical kind of connections that are beginning to grow from the door jamb to the handle
magical.
itself. It seems to you that this door is trying to correct itself.
Uh-oh, it's trying to shut on us.
During this, I'm gonna be wandering back down toward her and Rummy.
Yeah, good. I said, all right, D1, you gotta take a look at this. Magic is not my strong suit here.
Yeah, as I make my way down, I'm gonna be, hey, do I notice the purple glow?
You do. You do. You can see that it's kind of there are electric arcs that are kind of forming from the doorknob to the jamb itself, almost seemingly kind of growing. Designation run. Also, I would like you to roll an investigation check as well. Let's see what you guys can get here collectively. You're fired, man. Your rolls tonight
I know, they're
are
brutal.
so bad.
Roll 28, sweet.
Oh man, it's because you rolled so well in the last session when we were the other group. All right. You are getting the sneaking suspicion that the door is responding to being left open for so long as a trap. It seems,
Alright.
yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand here.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the 50 feet of hemp rope out of my bag, and I'm gonna give an end to Rummy, and I'm gonna tell him to go to the outside door and tie it around the handle.
Okay.
He should be able to do. He does have 2 arms
Yeah.
with hands.
Sure. Yep. We can definitely do that.
And then fly back, and then I'm gonna pull the front door, the very front door, to the outside door. I'm gonna pull it closed from like a couple feet back from the door, like here.
For sure. No,
And-
that's smart. That's smart.
And I'm gonna pull that very front door closed.
Okay, I'd like you to roll a dexterity check for me on Rummy's behalf. So if he has a dex modifier, use his.
Okay. My rolls. let me check
Double
Rummy and see if
5.
he's got anything special.
Oh my god.
Call me Snake Eyes
That's
Joe.
hilarious. I just wanted to see if that was more for funs than anything else. I just wanted to
Yeah, gotcha.
get some flavor in there. Does he have any modifiers?
Let me look at Mr.
He
Rummy
ties
here.
a slip knot instead of a hitch.
That's right. Skills, damn it.
Oh,
Yeah, his dexterity's +2, so his dexterity's
Alright.
better than mine, actually.
So an 8. All right.
So
So,
an 8, yeah.
yeah. Fuck. I don't want to be an asshole. So we'll go ahead and let him tie the knot, and you can do your thing.
Okay.
But as he does it, he doesn't seem very happy that you're sending him back out there. You get the idea that there's a little bit of a little sass. A little sass. He's
Gotcha.
giving you a little sass. Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, like, it's okay, buddy. If you die, I'll bring you back. And, alright, so then once he's back clearing the room, I'm gonna give, actually, yeah, Brandy seems far enough back. And I'm gonna pull the hemp rope on the doorknob and try to close the front door.
Okay. That's pretty clever. And we'll go ahead and say, for the sake of it, you hear both doors, Sato, click. The front door clicks, the second door clicks. Kind of in unison.
And I'm gonna look at the purple doorknob on this inside door. Is it still glowing and
It is
still
not.
acting weird?
It is absolutely gone. All the purple glow is
Yeah, I
gone. There's
fucking
no
knew it.
electrical arcs. Everything seems sound.
Yeah, so how long is 50 feet? So we're probably coming from a couple feet in. 50 only takes me to here. Oh, this bookshelf. How solid is this bookshelf? I guess I can't really wrap around that.
I love this.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
I
be
can
around
looking for stuff. Yeah.
What's heavy that I can tie one end of this rope
You could
to?
tie. I mean, you could maybe tie an end to the table leg. I mean, that's
Yeah,
an
man.
option.
heavy
Or-
round table.
Yeah. Or maybe some lumber.
Does this table here look like it's decently heavy?
Which table?
This one?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I would
At
say.
least it'll knock off all the fat. I mean, I'm gonna alarm the door anyways, but
Okay.
I just want to make it hard to open. So
No,
I'm gonna take one
yeah.
end of the rope and I'm gonna tie it to this leg right here of the table.
Okay. You're gonna tie it nice and tight.
Yeah.
Roll a. Let's see. How should we do this here? A performance.
Basically, I want it so if somebody
and-
pulls the door open,
Yeah.
well, it opens in, but anyway. Oh yeah, it opens in. That's not
It
gonna
opens
do
in.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you would have to like Oh yeah, it would be dumb.
Yeah, it
to-
opens it. Okay, no, scratch
Yeah.
that. I'm like, yeah, I think this
Yeah.
door opens inwards. That's not going to do anything.
That's hilarious.
All right, I'm just gonna Actually, I'm gonna just leave my rope attached to the doorknob for now,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna say to Brandy and Ronan, if you can hear me, if you guys want to check that room that's up top, give me 10 minutes here. I'm just gonna perform a little ritual of sorts, and I am going to cast. Sorry.
Yeah, we can go scout out for 10 minutes.
Yes, as a ritual, which I believe alarm can be
alarm,
cast as
nice.
a ritual.
It can. Yep. Absolutely can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great. This is great. So, do you want it to be auditory, like around the board, or do you want it to just be to you?
Just to me in my mind only.
Okay. You got
I'm
it.
gonna set it. Yeah, just in my mind, so
All right.
that it doesn't make anything, so nobody else would know. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna do basically I'm gonna do a 20-foot area, like maybe right at the door to the full what do we call it, a mud room,
Yes.
and then as much inside the room here as I can, so it covers both doors if I can, and the entire mud room. I don't know what the square footage of the mud room is.
It's pretty common size, so that's probably more than enough there. That 20-foot cube. That's probably good.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll set it so it covers pretty much the whole mud room.
Do you want it
and
to
both
go?
doors? Yeah.
Okay, so you want it to go? It's going to go a little bit past that front room there, so maybe 5 feet past, something like that.
5 feet into the room here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Or
that's cool.
into
Yeah.
this, or you can decide into this room or out into the open. It's up to you.
Actually, both doors and outside. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, nope. Scratch that. Both doors and inside.
Both doors and inside.
Yeah, I don't. If somebody walks by, I don't want to. I just want to know if somebody opens the door. I don't want to get false alarms to somebody just walking by the house, right?
Well, it's only going to be 5 feet in front of that little section of door. So if anybody is out coming in,
True.
I feel like that would probably give you a better warning, because if anybody's coming to the house, then they have a couple of intentions, right?
True. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
It's
then.
really up to you, but
Yeah, let's do that then. 5 feet outside. the
okay.
door.
Nice. Let me write this down. so
And
that
this is
next
going to
week-
take me exactly 11 minutes to cast.
11 minutes. That's perfect. As you're doing that, I would like to say, let's take a little break, guys. Let's do like a 10, and then when we come back, we'll come to Ronan and Griffin and also Brandy. We're gonna do some stuff too. So
Hell yeah.
Sounds good.
I'll be back.
okay,
Cool.
Take 10.
All right. Yeah, I'll be right back too then, guys.
It is only 8 degrees for me right now, where I live.
Holy fuck.
Oh, damn. I'm back
Yeah.
too.
Hey, what's up, Sam?
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's,
Chance, how long does your echo last?
Till it dies, I believe. Do you want me to link it for you?
Sure.
Let me do that. Boom. Yeah, good luck with that.
That lasts until it is destroyed. Cool.
Yep, that's what I thought. But yeah, it's good to double check sometimes. It's really awesome, but it only
Yeah,
has
those
one
echoes are fucking badass.
right? Literal clone. I meant to ask you if you guys heard of a game called Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh,
I've heard of it only because I know that it's newer.
Right. It's not bad. I got it the other day. So, yeah, if you guys were interested, it's super, super anime though. Like, it's like playing a manga.
Well, I know right now everybody seems to be Harry Pottering it up right now.
I saw that. Yeah.
It's
it looks
actually
good.
not bad.
Yeah. It looked
Like,
a
I
good
wouldn't say that I'm a Harry Potter fan. I read the books as a kid when they came out. Haven't really touched the series afterwards. I've seen 1 or 2 of the movies.
Yeah, the
So-
movies were actually okay. I remember them being pretty good.
But yeah, that Harry Potter game's not bad. It's a lot of, like, the world feels good to be in and explore. The puzzles are challenging, if not a little repetitive. Like, once you figure out how a puzzle works, there's only like 8 or 9 puzzle types.
Gotcha.
Combat's pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be popular.
Yeah, it sounds like it's actually not bad. Like, the graphics looked really sweet, honestly.
Yeah, it does look really fucking good.
Yeah, I was pretty blown away by how well they optimized the, just how everything's rendered. It's like, damn, it's clean.
Yeah, this was the first game that I've ever seen, at least like within menus and shit that you could tweak with, was like pre-rendered stuff.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see what comes out this year. Honestly, they're starting off strong.
Yeah, I'm waiting for fucking Switch games to come out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so,
I heard they're making another Zelda. Pretty sure.
yeah, that Zelda launches in 3 months or something like that.
Nice, man. I love Zelda. I
Oh,
don't
hell
play
yeah.
it anymore, but yeah, I've got a cousin who, I mean, that's all he grew up with, so, I mean, that's all of us grew up with, but yeah, he still is super hardcore.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny. Like, I was looking at like the file sizes and shit that we've been able to data mine out of that. And this new Zelda game is so far the largest amount of data stored on a single cartridge
Holy
that
shit.
the Switch
Okay.
has. So it's like, okay, shit.
Nice, man. That bodes well.
Yeah.
And what'd you think of Breath of the Wild? Like,
I don't throw this one around a whole lot, but I call that one a masterpiece.
no,
The
damn.
one gripe that I have about that whole fucking game is that your weapons break. But
Bam.
I understand
It was
why
so
they
horrible.
break. I understand what they were trying to do with that system, so I can look past it. Other than
Nice.
that, fucking phenomenal whole way through.
Yeah, I know it was really controversial, Like, what did you think, Death? Like, did you play Breath of the Wild?
I played it, but like not. I had a boyfriend that had the game, and I played it when I was at his house, basically. So
Hell yeah.
I enjoyed it. I love Zelda, but open world games aren't always my favorite. So going in not knowing anything about it, I was like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do, and it was very overwhelming. And then
Right.
I just didn't do great. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's Zelda, so it's super fun and great. But
Yeah. It's hard to have a bad time on Zelda, but I've heard that, very mixed reactions from Breath of the Wild.
The divine beasts were a little weird. Like, I was expecting like an actual dungeon, not a
yes,
puzzle that you play through. That was a little disappointing, but it is what it is. Still interesting, still fun.
Nice. Yeah, I never played any of the newer Zeldas. I just watched my cousin pretty much beat them, like, 100% them.
These are good games. But
I only played the ones on 64 and one of the ones on the Game Boy. It was the first time they split the Zelda games.
oh, the Game
Like
Boy.
you collected rings and you had to trade. Like each version of the game had specific rings that you could only get by trading with somebody else who had that game.
Oh, dude.
Oh, I have a GameCube, and the only 2 games I have for the GameCube is Zelda Twilight Princess and then Wind Waker. They're such good games.
Nice, nice. All right.
We all back?
I think so.
Yeah. Sounds
Physically.
like it.
We're ready to stumble into a dungeon.
Okay. After the bookcase mysteriously kind of slid on its own, Ronan, right before your eyes, as soon as you relieved the last lever of its spot, the books themselves shifted back into place. The door opened, and behind you can see there's another room back here, Ronan and Griff. Designation 1, you are... Oh, you're okay.
Yep.
You can see there's a room back here, and, you know, for the most part, it's not lit on its own, but I kind of revealed it for you just because.
Ooh, okay, I'll
But
wander.
as you look in, you can see there's a stack of boxes and some barrels in here.
Does it just look like a storage room?
It does. Go ahead and roll a perception check, either both of you or one of you with advantage.
Ooh,
Take it with
what do you want?
I'll let
advantage.
you choose.
All right, sweet, thank you. man.
Awesome.
I'll wander over to this corner with these bags and this
Yeah.
semi-open box, and
You got
give
it.
a roll.
Before
Okay.
you roll, can I
Yeah.
use inspiration on his die? Or is that only for-
Well, he already technically has advantage. So if you want, we can have him roll, and then if you want to give him inspiration, he can re-roll.
Yeah, I was just curious if I
Okay.
could do it to his die.
Yeah, sure. You can use inspiration on anything you'd like.
Ooh,
Don't fucking need it.
Oh, that was really good. 17. All right, you both
beat.
walk in, and instantly you can smell there's a muskiness of this in this room here. It's been there's a little bit of mildew. There's some stagnance in the air that you can smell. Also, Ronan, you notice there's a kind of a mud trail almost. It kind of traverses around the crates to the left here. You could see from your position, it's very dark in the corner there. You kind of require a little bit of light, but for you in particular, you can see that there is steps, a staircase that leads seemingly downstairs into a basement.
Nice.
Griff, you notice there's some sacks here full of what seems to be clothing. Also, there's a couple of crates stacked up here, and some barrels. The barrels seem to have obviously some kind of liquid in there. You're assuming maybe either ale, water, maybe some kind of something like that.
Can I give it a smell and maybe...
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say easily enough. You can crack open the barrel here, give it a whiff, and you smell very old wine, Griff.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's very old, and the cask itself here in front of you is only maybe about 2 feet in height. You can tell it's just by looking at it now. The three sitting here, they're wine
Damn.
casks. Yeah.
I'll dunk my mouth in and take a generous couple gulps and then
Sure.
I'll shout over to Ronan. We got some old wine here.
All right, I would like you to roll a Constitution save for me, please, Griff.
Can't see. Hell yeah.
Let's see what
Poison
happens.
wine. Oh shit, my bad. This is.
That's all right. We take the first one. 21. Wow.
God damn.
Griff,
I like
you
red
have
fruit.
such a thing for decaying plant matter and the
David.
fermentation that comes along with it that you just absorb into your mouth hole.
All those rotten peaches have given him an
Yes.
iron stomach.
It's true. You feel invigorated almost, Griff.
Acquired taste, man.
You know what? Go ahead and gain 5 temporary
Oh.
hit points
Fuck yeah.
for your effort. That was beautiful.
Hell yeah. Determination.
So you know how to do that? You just go on your sheet and
It's the top right number, right?
yeah, the little temp. It should say temp HP, I think.
It's just a little box, really.
It's
Oh.
underneath your regular hit points.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So
just,
I'm
just a little. Just a little.
gonna watch Griff do that, and when he fucking comes back up, I'm gonna say, man, one of these days that's not gonna go well for you. But I think
worked
there's
so
some
far.
stairs over here, so
There are. And as you as this wine tasting contest, or rather, anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll go down to Sato and Brandy here.
Yeah.
It's bobbing for salmonella.
It's great. You seem to kind of be staring at the situation here, trying to figure out how you can kind of secure the door here.
Yep.
There is a couple of options here that I'll kind of throw at you here. You both notice up above you that there are some rafters, kind of up above, just above your head here. And there are some benches around, and you can see the way the door handle is kind of placed. A couple of benches probably would work.
Okay.
Depending on how you want to take care of this.
We can try and jerry-rig it so it stays open.
Or
With some-
closed.
Or closed. Well, we
Or
got the
closed,
outside
yeah.
one closed, but the inside one's still
True.
open. Yeah. Now, do we want to? I'm gonna go to Brandy. Do we want to close both doors, or are we good with just the outside one closed? What do you think?
Listen, I'm afraid, and just in general. So let's try and keep this door open and that one closed.
That might actually be best. I'm gonna point to this big table with the pots and pans on it and say, I mean, we could just drag that over and place it right in front of the doorway here.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. I think me and Brandy are gonna grab this table here.
Yeah, I'm a
We're-
strong, small
Yeah.
person.
There we go.
barricade.
Okay.
So we're gonna leave just the outside door closed. We're gonna leave the inside door propped open.
Which
Yeah.
table?
This table here.
Okay.
We're just gonna drag it this way, so that it's just sitting in front of this area here.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I moved the whole floor. Holy crap! All right. We're just gonna move the table. This is gonna be really weird, but we're just gonna move the table. Where are you moving
Oh,
it?
sure.
Just to
Um,
block that door.
Kind of in front. Just
right,
like-
right into this area here. So we got to back up a little bit here, Brandy. Yeah, or even one more square or one more half square. Right there. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Would you like to move all the? I'm just playing.
Yeah, well, I want to keep all the pots and pans on top of it for sure. So,
You guys can
if
see all
somebody
my
tries
work.
to move it, hopefully on top
Look at
of
all
my
my work.
alarm spell, they're gonna make a bunch of noise with pots and pans slamming on the floor.
Yeah. The illusion. Are you losing the illusion?
Using it or losing it?
Losing it.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
Perfect.
So, has it been 11 minutes, or am I still working on my alarm spell?
It has. We'll go
Okay.
ahead and say, for the sake of it, yeah, that your alarm spell is up and running.
Okay, I gotta look at Brandy and say, all right, I got a little warning spell on the door there too. I'm gonna get a little alarm if somebody comes through that doorway. Plus, they're gonna hit this table and probably knock some pans off. So I think we're gonna get some warning. And I go, maybe we should go check on the other two.
Okay, yeah. But they've been too far along by themselves. So
Well,
it's good.
yeah, you know those two always get themselves in trouble.
I'm very worried about the red one.
That's right.
Perfect.
All right, so we're gonna
Right.
head up. We're gonna head up towards.
All right. All right. As you pass through these rooms here, you notice there is a kind of a dirt path kind of below, it kind of leads the way. As you pass through this room here, Brandy and as Designation 1, you see the different suits of armor that kind of corner the rooms here, and the heap of books and trash, or rather parchment, loose pieces of parchment that litter the floor all around the room here.
I'll just point at it and say, our warlock buddy found a scroll in that pile. It might be something to look through again on our way out, but for now, I think we should see if our comrades are what they're up to.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
And I think we're gonna follow the path into this back room here.
You got it. Ronan, you were moving towards the stairs. I think this is a good time for them to show up, and for you to go ahead and continue your journey.
All right, yeah, I will stealthily make my way downstairs. Like I'm just
Sure.
trying to see.
Yeah, you just want to see what you have to work with here. I understand.
Yep.
Okay. So you are. Go ahead and move you over here. As you Designation 1, as you and Brandy begin to enter the room here, you see Griff on your right. After he kind of
Gorging
pulling
myself.
his head up from the inside of the barrel and kind of looks over at you and smiles, gives you a smile. I guess, Griff, it's up to you. Whatever you do.
No, that works. That works.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just say there's plenty extra if anyone wants any.
A little wine. Are we having social hour here?
You gotta like the taste of mold.
Nice.
It's required.
I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
That's great. All right, Ronan.
I mean, trying to describe the taste of mold to you is kind of pointless, though.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever experienced such a thing.
Ronan, you. Sorry. Find yourself going down a couple of steps here. It's seemingly maybe 20 feet. It's pretty far down into the basement here, a dungeon. Would you like to light a torch, anything like that? Or are you content using your?
Yeah, like it still hasn't really dawned on me that my vision isn't normal. So
Okay. Nice.
so yeah, I'm just kind of looking around.
So Ronan, as you you can go ahead and move your token here. As you get in deeper into the room here, I'd like you to roll a perception check for me, please. You can hear wind, kind of it sounds like a lot of fast-moving air moving by a very small entrance of sorts. With 16, nice 16. And as you move deeper into the room, you notice the basement itself is comprised of many stones laid on top of one another, and in a small section in the corner of the basement seems to be a lot of that dug out, revealing a kind of hole that leads down into a subterranean lair underneath the house. There's a ladder, you can see a rope ladder that's hung down and secured pretty nicely and neatly down into the hole. You can see with many various spare rope pieces lying around, some sacks and some barrels and such.
All right, well, I will start looking through these barrels and such.
Okay.
And wait for the rest of the party to come down. Let
Sure.
them know that there's a hole.
Oh, you want to go ahead and walk back up and let them know? Kind of.
I'll just wait for them to come down.
You're gonna wait for him? Okay. And in the meantime, we'll go ahead and go back up here to Griff. Griff, what are you doing at this moment?
So I was going to pretty much sit at the top of the stairs and just watch Ronan as he goes down further.
Okay. Are you gonna go down as well, or are you just kind of hanging out up here?
No, yeah, I'll follow him down there.
Okay. You can go ahead and move your token over if you want, if you see where he's at here.
Yep. Nope, sorry.
D&D the board game. Hooray!
Hell yeah, man.
I like it. All right.
It's like checkers, king me.
Yeah, dude. Brandy and designation 1. You see Griff kind of, head come out of the barrel, gives you a smile, and kind of heads off in the same direction as Ronan, as he kind of gives you a nod in this direction. Do you follow?
Yeah, I'll give
Yeah.
the come on, let's go kind of wave to Brandy there, and
Yeah.
head
Let's
over.
go.
Head over as well.
Okay. Feel free to move your tokens down to the basement there.
Okay.
What you can see is it's a basement. It's a solid rock foundation and rock walls. You can see they're cut pretty roughly for the most part, but it's a solid place. And you can make out the corner and kind of the hole dug out in the floor here. Makes up maybe 12 foot across by
Well,
maybe
can you guys see?
6 foot down. Actually, you know what? Brandy cannot. Sato
Brandy
does get
and I
above a dim light up to 30 feet.
I have
So-
dark
Okay.
vision.
So yeah, so Brandy can see just a little. You can see enough to kind of walk around and stuff,
Okay, gotcha.
Alright.
as long as Sato's around.
Could I see with dark vision down here?
You can.
Correct?
You can see. Yep,
Okay,
you can
cool.
see down here quite well, actually, in like dark grays and such.
Fuck yeah.
You can see also, Griff. There's a really nicely secured rope ladder that seems to be draped down into this hole, thrown down into this hole.
Rope ladder. You don't want me going first. I'll shout over behind me. There's a rope ladder at the edge of this hole. Anyone want to try it?
Yeah, rope ladder. Wow. I mean, I guess we're going down.
What? Going down the hall?
Well, yeah, we're still
I
looking
mean,
for
sure.
Joe Schmo, ain't
Logical.
we?
Just don't want to. All right.
Okay. All right. I would like to know. So is this the well, I know Ronan, you were looking around the barrels. I can tell you. I'll go ahead and roll a perception check for me, all of you, all 4 of you, before we go down and do this whole thing, because we have to just a couple of steps here. See what we get.
I'm gonna look at Diz, and then the rope ladder, and then back at Diz.
Oh, Griff, nice natural 20.
Dude, me and Brandon.
So with sword hands here, and you being as heavy as you are,
I'm thinking about that too, man.
yeah,
Maybe
how do
I
we
can-
want to go down?
Maybe I
That's
could
a
use my
good
elbows.
question. Yeah, I'm shy of 300 pounds. Pretty sure I was weighed at one point to be about 290.
Maybe just the lighter. Maybe just
Which brings
Brandy.
up an interesting question. Do you grow? Have you always been that size?
I've been this size since the day I can remember being created. I've never increased or decreased in size.
Huh. Interesting.
Ronan, you're reminded of the spell scroll you found.
Oh,
Upstairs.
right.
Now, he handed that to me, didn't he?
Yeah, I had handed that to Diz while we were upstairs.
I'm gonna wander over and take a little peek with them down the hole.
Sure.
If I just look straight down, do I see anything?
You do not. No, you do not. But I will say with your fantastic perception rolls, guys, really good. I'll say this room is mostly full of just boxes of random kind of gear. There's some climbing equipment here. There's a couple of bundles of rope. There is sacks of different kinds of cloth, maybe some bandages in one. There's definitely wine in the far corner. Griff, with your natural 20,
Yeah.
you find a barrel, and you're so keen on this, Griff, because you're so used to like searching for these types of things. Since you've been here in this land, you found all kinds of wondrous things, and you know that you can't leave any stone unturned, right? And you don't in this instance. And you go into the barrel in the corner here, Griff, over here,
Oh yeah.
with your natural 20, and you and as you search around, you find a little sack, Griff. It's hidden behind the barrel here. Would you like to take the sack and open it?
Yeah. I'll lift it.
Obviously, right?
Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah, here we
Griff, inside the
Last.
sack, you find a potion of greater healing, and you also find this.
Greater healing for the beefy boy.
I'll take the healing. Yeah.
Where is it? Hold on.
You good? I don't know if I'm the beefy boy or.
It seems to be written in common to you, and it's very easy to read. As you unroll the scroll, you can see very easily what it reads.
Common, you say?
Yeah, it's in story character info if you guys want to look at
Oh shit!
it.
Oh my goodness.
Special notes. I
Second
can't
level
read any
spell.
of this.
Levitate.
The wine inside the barrel is quite bad. You probably wouldn't want to taste it.
Damn.
The sack was behind the barrel.
Says you.
It says me.
fill.
It's
I
true. Would
got
you like? You can if you'd like to.
Yeah. I recommend it. Highly recommend it.
It's totally up to you. I mean, either way. Anyway, okay.
Okay, so just Griff finds that, which is interesting.
Can I actually just because I have no interest in it, could I just pass it off to maybe Ronan or D1?
Pass what off?
The levitate.
Oh, the
spell?
scroll? So you absolutely can. So in our campaign, and this isn't a normal thing in D&D, but in our campaign, anybody,
Trade
any
spell.
class, any race can use the scroll and use the spell on the scroll. You can't learn it as a normal traditional thing, but you can use it kind of like a WoW scroll. You can use the
Okay.
scroll and burn the scroll basically when you use it, but you can use it. So in this case, I think you guys have collectively a couple of scrolls right now, and you can use them
Yeah.
whenever you want. You just use them as a tool or utility.
Okie dokes.
So you
Yeah,
can
that-
use
that
levitate
makes sense.
in really any instance you want. You also designation 1. You have one. You have a scroll as well, but it's in very odd language to you at the moment.
Okay.
The one that was handed to you by Ronan.
Yeah. Alright, I just sort of have that tucked into the side pocket of my pack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over Ronan and I go, do we have any magic light? I mean, I could drop a torch down there and see how deep it goes.
Oh shit, we are in fucking really dark, aren't we?
You are pretty dark in here. Poor Brandy
Yeah.
is barely able to see. She only sees.
Listen, she's actually sleeping.
It's true.
That's the,
She's taking a nap.
she's actually asleep. That's fine.
I mean, the light's not really a thing for me, so I'll go down first. Ooh, actually,
I have a
we
lantern.
we know that we have the sending stones and what they do, right?
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
will somebody give me a sending stone, and one of you keep it up here? I can go down, scout out, and use the sending stone to let you guys know what's down here.
Yeah, not a bad plan. Now, just be careful. Remember, if you get into trouble down there, we're a ways away, right? I'll send Rummy down with you. I mean, he might need some help if you end up in trouble.
Okay.
Take any help I can get.
Nice. So Ronan, are you gonna go ahead and head down?
Yeah. I'll take a sending stone and I'll head down this rope ladder.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here.
Tell me if you find any gear.
Sorry, bear with me 1 second.
No, you're fine. And sending stones only work once, right? Per day or whatever
Once
it
per
is.
day. Yeah.
Do we all have a sending stone?
I think we had a pair of 2. I can't remember who was holding on to them, but either way, I can grab one, and Ronan can grab one, and if he gets down, he can.
All right.
It's basically a one time per day use of an arcane walkie-talkie.
Oh, damn. That's pretty sweet.
Ronan,
That has some good uses.
Hell yeah.
I would like you to please roll a dexterity check for me.
Oh shit. $13.
13. Nice roll. All right. Ronan, you begin to calmly make your way down the rope ladder here. As you look down, you realize there's probably a good 20 feet to the bottom here before you reach the bottom. And you realize as soon as your feet hit the ground that you're standing on many of the broken rock and stone that make up the foundation of the house above you. And you look up, and you can see there are roots of trees that are kind of half sticking out from the cavern above you. You can see stalactites and stalagmites that cover the corners of the cavern, the little edge of the little pocket of land that you're standing on at the moment. Out in the corner in the distance, as dark as dim as it is in here, Ronan, you can hear scurrying pretty far away. Nonetheless, you hear it. What would you like to do?
I will.
You see the map?
Ah, yep, there it is.
Okay. Just wanted to
I
make
am
sure.
going to.
You might have to back out and then zoom back in.
Yeah, I got
Let me
it.
follow you down there.
I'm gonna stealth my way over this way.
All right. How far would you like to go?
Just till like the path opens up, till I can.
Give you a little bit of light here. So you can see there's an upper platform kind of directly in front of you as you begin to walk down this little decline here, Ronan. There's a kind of an upper level of the cave that you can see. There's an east and a west kind of cavern here, or rather what am I trying to say? A small tunnel of the cave. It seems to come in pretty close to the roof. It's very, very tight fit through here.
Just a heads up to the Rummy is Rummy down there with him?
Is Rummy? Oh, is he supposed to? Here, let me.
Yeah, I think I sent
grab
Rummy
him.
down to sort of give him a little hand.
Oh, my bad. Let me grab him.
Yeah, I sort of, as he went down, I just said, gave him a command to listen to Ronan.
Let me grab Rummy. I'm sorry, I'm so slow. All right.
That's fine.
Okay, you have control.
Okay. Yeah, so basically he's commanded to listen to you, Ronan.
Okay, cool. All right. Hey, Remy, go check out that little tunnel.
He's gonna look at you. He's gonna sort of fly towards this one, and then he's gonna fly up to that one, and then fly back to this one, waiting for a nod.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so in front of you, you can see a pretty tight tunnel here. The ceiling comes down pretty close to the floor here. Probably maybe a 7-foot total height and distance here from the floor to the ceiling, just in this section. And then it opens up into a pretty large. I need to figure out a better way to give you guys the.
Oh, I forgot to ask earlier. Does Dungeoneering Pack have climbing equipment?
You have the
I
Dungeoneering?
think so.
I should have everything.
I think the Dungeoneering Pack and the Adventurers Pack both have the climbing gear. I don't remember though.
Here.
Okay. You see a very big cavern here that opens up, Ronan, or rather, Rummy sees it. There's a lot of formations in this room here. I would say.
Sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt. So no
Okay.
climbing here. A crowbar, a hammer, 10 pitons, 10 torches,
thank
a
you.
tinderbox, 10 days of rations, a water skin, and 50 feet of rope.
Well, the pitons are climbing spikes.
Are they climbing or tent spikes? That's a good question. What is a pit, you guys?
I don't know.
A piton is a
Never heard
spike
of it.
that has a loop on it.
Okay.
It's essentially really old ass climbing gear.
Gotcha.
I thought it was a baby cat.
That's a kitten.
Fucking hard.
All right, so Ronan, where would you like Rummy to go? I'm only gonna we're only gonna let him go so far before.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it's gonna relay information back
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll
he'll
let-
be
we'll
able
let
to
you have
just
the cave
nod
part.
yeses or nos. That'll be about the best he can do.
Okay. Have them check out this little area at the south. And I'm just gonna tell them, look, come back if there's anything dangerous.
Okay.
So Rummy gets to about here, designation 1, and there's a loss for a second. There's a loss of I don't even know how to say it without sounding hilarious. A loss of signal, if you will.
Gotcha. So basically at this point, they're quite a ways away from each other, so Ronan would
They
have
are.
to be like almost shouting for him to hear, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, I'll call them back.
Okay. Is that right,
All right.
Seda? Is that
Or
right?
wait, it wouldn't be from me to him. It would be from Remy
Probably
to.
from designation 1, right?
Yeah, so he'd only have like, I don't know, what's the
Yeah.
range on him?
I'm being really, really generous, I think, with the range here, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
what is that range? I'm trying to remember now.
I don't mind.
Well, I'm gonna just keep looking around and try and get
Okay.
like a vantage point to see what this area looks like.
Sure, sure. With that said, I would like to open up the floor to the rest of you guys. What are you guys doing at this moment?
I believe we're just standing over the hole looking
Just like
down,
waiting
yeah.
for a response, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, Ronan, we'll go ahead and you just kind of want to look ahead a little. Is that kind of the idea?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get like the floor plan.
Yeah, yeah. So
My eyes open for anything that the ropers that note.
yeah, yeah. So
Trying to keep my eye out for those.
so you see in front of you.
Cookie monsters?
Oh yeah. You can see there's a quite a big rock here in front of you. And another thing too, Ronan, as you're standing here, and we'll just go ahead and say this: you're reminded of certain things that you found upstairs in the house, particularly a map that was sketched out.
Shit, do we have a map in the Discord?
Oh, I think we do actually. Where was it? General? It might be in general.
Yeah, where the heck did we put it? Did I just link it to you? Who did I link it to?
No, I remember seeing it. Yeah, it's in general.
The map. The map.
On the map.
Should I link it back in the other? Here, I can link it back in story so you guys have it.
Yeah, I found it here.
Where the hell did I save it? Do you have it?
Here, yeah, I can do it.
Oh, thanks. Where'd you put it?
All right. Well, upon making this correlation,
Oh,
I'm just gonna go back up the rope,
okay.
and when I get up there, I'll be like, "Hey, we have a map already for this, sort of." And I'll pull that out and show it to everybody.
That's right.
So that's what we're looking at. I didn't really go anywhere other than the left. Or no, I didn't go down there. Never mind.
Are you sending stone? Are you using that, or are you kind of showing?
No, I just climbed back up and
Oh, okay,
took
okay.
charge of it.
Got it. You got it.
Oh, and I'll let everybody know that I found that note. And well, how much do I know about ropers other than what's on the note?
I'll tell you what. Let me here. Do you climbing back up first?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and roll a dexterity check for me. Just because, you know.
Because precarious rope or
It's true.
precarious.
16 is good. Yeah, you climb back up, no issues at all, very easily. What was your other question? I'm sorry, I totally slipped my mind. What did you want to do? I'm sorry. Rather.
I was just gonna tell everybody, like, this is what we're looking at down there.
Mm.
But I figured instead of using the sending stone to tell you that, guys, I'd just climb up and tell you.
Seems safer.
Huh, so down there, obviously this Tremblay feller drew a map for himself that of what this cave system, I'm gonna say.
It was
Looking that
underneath
way.
his own house, I guess.
Well, I mean, he's the guy who's drawing maps to down there, and he seems to be missing. So are we guessing that maybe he went down here and got himself in trouble, and that's why he's been MIA for the past 3 weeks?
I mean, if that's what happened, it could make sense.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
we'll
right.
find
the roper thing.
maybe we'll find his bones with his foot like stuck in a rock or something.
Probably just drank too much of his own crappy wine.
Ah, could be too. Little fucking moldy wine.
Brandy,
Yeah.
with your roll, we didn't really go over this before. with your roll, as Ronan comes back up, we'll say right now, you notice, for whatever reason, with a very little dim lit light that you see, that over in the corner, there seems to be something shiny behind one of the crates, kind of sitting in the corner over there. If you want to go take a look.
Yeah, let's go see what's over here.
All right. Seems to be a little bag, like a backpack almost, with various vials and such throughout. Most of them empty. There is something you notice. It's a little chain, like a necklace almost, a little chain.
Okay.
And it's made out of gold, and there's a lock on it, on the chain. It seems to have a little black opal or something in there, an onyx rather, sorry. A little black onyx seems to sit in it. It's maybe a half an inch around. It's quite big. And it opens. You can tell that it opens, but you can't figure out quite how it opens.
Okay. So, it's going in my pocket.
Yeah, so go ahead and add golden, gold and onyx locket to your inventory.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry, I totally forgot to do that.
Got my gold chain.
It's true. It's true. All right. At this point, I'm assuming you're all gonna try and figure out a way to go down the hole here. What's the plan?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna say we need to get down there and find out what the hell happened to this Tremblay guy. I mean,
Tremblay.
Tremblay.
Shout out, Julian.
That's right.
Sorry.
I totally forgot what
Cap
that is.
Tremblay.
That's right. This is Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, damn, I knew it was T.
John Ball, Tremblay.
All right, so I gotta go to Ronan. How sturdy that rope ladder feel? Do you think it could hold, 300 pounds?
I don't know. I will say that's a precarious situation for you, buddy.
Approximately how far down is it?
That's only like, what was it, 20 feet?
Yeah, tops.
20
Yeah,
feet.
it's about 20 feet.
It's not gonna kill me, but it's gonna hurt like a son of a bitch if I fall. You know what? Fuck it. I gotta fucking slowly put my weight on the first rung of that rope ladder and kind of like keep one foot on the ledge and one foot on the rope ladder and slowly shift my weight and just see if it feels like it's gonna hold.
All right. And that's where we're going to end it for this evening.
Nice. That's perfect.
That's
great.
That's going to be good. Yeah, thank you guys. That was a good, fun session.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and end it here, so that we can. Yeah. So, all right, guys.
Yeah,
Love it.
nice job, man. That was
Yeah, good stuff.
Thank you.
good
Thank
one,
you.
man.
This is fun. This has been really fun. You guys figured out the puzzles and stuff pretty easily, so had to give you something.
right.
No,
I
that was good.
I was hoping the order wasn't like reversed or something.
That would've been-
Yeah,
you know-
when it came to the 50-50, I was like,
Yeah, it was really good. It was smart. No, it was obviously you guys have an idea. Like the armor in there would have done some fun stuff. Yeah. Anyway, good times. Good times. All right.
Yeah, cool, guys. All right, I'll
End the stream
sign out on the recording here.
or the recording. Yeah.
Thank you all,
Thank you.
and we are out.
All right.